Hi YouTube, it's Numismatic here, and while I was replying to one of the comments on a previous video, it got me thinking about precious metals and collectors' numismatic items. And it seems that there is this general feeling that numismatic items have to have some precious metals in them, and by that, gold, silver come to mind first off. But some of the recent pickups that I've had from China have been very beautiful, very what I would say numismatic, and they go almost completely the other way in that, for example, you have something made of brass or copper, their precious metal value is nominal, pretty much nothing very much. How much is a couple of ounces of copper or brass? Pretty much nothing. But their intrinsic value is tiny, but their numismatic value is very large. So what creates the numismatic value? And that's really the mintage, the reputation of the mint, and whether the design and the way it's executed captures the imagination, and whether collectors buy into the story or find the story boring. So you sometimes get things which are produced in very small quantities where it just captures nobody's imagination, and you get other times when the story kind of works as well. Some examples are that the Panda Luna series of medals. It's a 2-ounce Piedfort medal. It's produced privately, but at one of the Chinese national mints, so it has a lot of credibility and a lot of production quality. And generally it's been very successful, so it can sell at a much higher rate than its intrinsic metal content. And that's something that a lot of stackers have a problem with, because everything is about the cost of the metal, buying the cost of the metal at the lowest average cost per ounce. So things like a copper art medal, a brass art medal, a special proof, all of those things are kind of lost on those people because it doesn't really form part of their core collecting strategy. So the question that I raised in the answer to this this comment was, well, what is the better value for money? What makes more sense? Say you have a copper art medal, which is really nice looking, beautifully executed, mintage of 200, and pretty much zero intrinsic value, compared to a silver 2-ounce art medal, which sells for about $30 more, which represents the silver content, but has a mintage of 1,000 or 1,500. Now, which would you guys prefer to own? The one that has a mintage of 200 or the one that has a mintage of 1,000, given that the amount you pay for the medal is actually different originally by the value of the intrinsic metal content. So the silver one is always going to be a little bit more expensive to buy originally than the brass one. Although that isn't the case. Often, for example, one that I'll be showing in a few weeks' time, which is the new Baby Panda, the 2014 Baby Panda, they produced 200 of them in brass and 200 of them in silver. And the brass ones, one sold on eBay yesterday for something close to $400, and it's a pretty recent medal. I think its original price was about $110, then it crept up to $170, and 3 have sold in the last week for $400 each. So let me know what you guys think. Are you firmly in the our lowest possible average cost per ounce camp, which is the kind of the resting place of pure stackers? Or are you just a little bit numismatic and take a flyer with some regular mint proofs? Or Do you have a proportion of your stack in some more kind of esoteric items? So guys, let me know whether copper or brass could ever be a part of your stack and what you think. And please carry on subbing and liking and above all commenting, because it's the comments that are really the most interesting part of all this great community.